Welcome back to Corporate Strategy, the email that could have been a live show. How long did you not breathe for?
Not that long. This actually wasn't that bad.
Okay, good.
This time I actually could see what was happening.
Yes.
So I knew when to start and when to stop.
Okay.
When we do it remotely, I have no clue.
Yeah. Yeah. I need to figure that out. I really need to take some time and figure out how to set up our remote pod. I think we got this pretty good though.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think this is pretty nice.
It's good to be back in person again.
Yeah. New segment. New pod segment.
Do-do-do-do.
New pod segment. You ready?
Let's do it.
You ready for a new pod
I
segment?
don't know what it is, but yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you were ready. I don't have the feeling you're ready.
I don't know what this is.
New pod segment.
I mean, I'm excited. I just don't know what it is.
It's called What Are You Drinking? And today, we're drinking Manhattan Specials.
Whoa.
This is premium espresso coffee soda.
No, it's not.
It sure is. It sure is.
Are we actually doing
Imported
this?
straight from Italia.
Oh my god, they're cold.
Oh yeah.
You had this ready to go.
I had it ready to go. New pod segment.
Oh my goodness. This
We're not
is so
sponsored, by the
cool.
way. Have you ever had espresso coffee soda?
I've never heard of this, but I'm
Imported
excited.
from beautiful Italia?
Delicious. Rome, 1925. Is that how long this has been aged, since 1925?
Yeah, this is a 1925-year-old soda.
I'm kind of scared.
That's how old it is.
I mean, we got to try it together at the same time, right?
I've actually had these before.
Oh, okay, so I just need to have
Yeah,
a
but
live
we can do
reaction.
like a little. Hold on. Okay.
This is so exciting.
Let's do a little buongiorno on 3. 1, 2, buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Okay.
Did I do it right? All right, should
This
we
is great for the listeners, by the way.
Yeah.
The
Should I try
listeners.
this?
Yeah. Try it.
right into the mic?
Right in the microphone.
That was not what I was expecting.
What? Okay, it's a coffee soda. I'm curious. What did you expect?
So it's so sweet.
It is sweet.
I thought it would be like
Sweetened with cane sugar.
I thought it would be like bitter.
Oh yeah. I mean, no.
Like coffee, without sugar is bitter. I thought it'd be like a bitter soda type caffeinated beverage, but no, it tastes really sweet. I actually like it a lot.
It's great. So we frequent an Italian deli, and I saw this before. And it was like coffee soda, Manhattan Special, and I started picking them up every time I go because I think they're just so much fun. It is legit just imagine you had a cold coffee.
Yep.
You put sugar in it, no cream.
Yep.
Just sugar, and then you carbonated it, and that's what this is.
I almost want to say the way I would describe it is you get a soda like loaded, imagine Coke without like the signature Coke flavor.
Yeah.
Like just sugary water, and it's carbonated. And then you just infuse coffee taste into it. That's what it tastes like.
That's exactly what it is.
It's so different. Oh my, I love it.
You ever had those little coffee candies, the hard coffee candies? It's like that. It's got the same flavor profile as like a hard coffee candy.
I like it though.
It is good. I love them.
It is really good.
I thought it'd be fun.
Oh, thank you.
New
This is
pod
great.
segment.
I want to do this every time.
What are you drinking?
Wait, what's the name of it again? Manhattan Special.
Manhattan Special.
Espresso, premium coffee soda. Is this like a thing? Like our coffee soda is a thing that you can just like research
They are
and there's
actually.
a market, a
Yeah,
ton of
there's-
brands that do this?
There is a soda market, period. I think I have seen in my life, just in the various farmers markets and
Yeah.
little stores I go to, hundreds, if not thousands of unique sodas. Wow. I mean, it is a wild market, and we'll never run out. We'll run out of podcast material before we run out of what are you drinking
Holy-
segments.
Even if we do this until like we're 90, we'll still keep going.
Well, we won't make it because of the diabetes, but yes.
The amount of sugar in here is alarming. I'm not going to lie to you. One bottle to have 37 grams
37
of included
Gs.
sugars.
Yeah, but it's cane. It's cane.
Yeah, at least it's cane. Is it?
Water, pure coffee, cane sugar, caramel color, preserved with potassium sorbate, sodium benzenate. Like, let me just tell you, man, it's nice to see a drink that only has 5 ingredients.
Yeah, that is nice. I'll be honest, seeing how short that is and that it's actually such large font, I can read it easily. Those are usually things like when my wife and I go to the grocery store, we look for the things with as minimal amount of ingredients as possible. Like if we're choosing between two brands, we're like, can we read and understand the label?
Yeah.
If the answer is no, we're going with the other one.
The bottled in Brooklyn. Manhattan Special bottling
Does it
cup.
say how much caffeine is in this? Does it say?
I don't know if they have to disclose that. Do you know 4 grams of caffeine can kill a man? Do you know that?
No.
Yeah.
Isn't there like 4 grams in a cup of coffee, or 40 in a
No,
40
milligrams.
Milligrams. Yes,
4 grams.
40 grams. Would
4
be
grams
a
kill a
lot.
man. So I watched an interesting YouTube video this week all about caffeine. Did you know caffeine? So one, obviously, caffeine, stimulant, drug.
Yep.
Obviously. Just got to get that out of the way. Caffeine is poison. Did you know that?
I did not know
It's
that.
actually poison, specifically for bugs. Like 4 grams will kill
that
us.
makes sense.
The flowers and the plants that produce caffeine, because lots of flowers actually produce caffeine,
Yeah.
they will do it because the bees get a little jolt. So it's not enough to kill a bee, but it's enough to be like, hey, I got some pep in my step.
wake you up a
I
little
want to
bit.
come back here. I want more of this. I want more of this nectar.
They're drugging the bees.
They're drugging the bees, and it makes the bees more productive.
Wow. Interesting.
So next time you're drinking coffee, just think bees drink this.
That's crazy. This is a wild segment that we're doing right now. I'm learning so much.
Yeah, so what are you drinking segment.
What are you drinking?
What are you drinking? It's a Manhattan special.
Oh, I love it. Well,
do
thank
too.
you. Thank you for this nice little surprise. I actually like it a lot. I feel like I can feel it kicking in a little bit.
Oh yeah,
It's like it has the sugar,
Yeah,
the
it's
sugar
shug.
and the caffeine mixed together, and the fact that I had a coffee right before coming over. I think that's just the combination.
I mean, but you have the caffeine intolerant, or you
do.
have the caffeine resistance.
That's what I'm thinking. Is it the sugar? Is it caffeine?
It's got to be the sugar.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's still great though. Buongiorno.
Buongiorno, as they say in my home country, America. Hey, vibe check. How you doing?
Are we doing our grievances? Or are we doing a vibe check?
Oh, is it grievance?
Do we have grievances?
Are you on a grievance train? What's
I
happening?
feel like you've got to just keep on with the grievances. That's how you get attention these days.
you
just complain.
You know, out of the two of us, I mean, you've got the grievances. I feel like I am far more negative, pessimistic human being, but you've got the grievances lately. What's going on, Michael?
So this week was actually pretty good. All things considered, pretty good. Not a lot of grievances.
Okay.
I'll be honest, one grievance I have is we watched a little bit of regular TV this week because we ended a show.
What is regular TV?
Just, cable. You
You turned it on?
We turned on cable.
Yikes.
And I forgot how much I just hate ads.
Why would you do this?
Like watching ads and like the show stops and goes to an advertisement for 3 minutes. You sit there and be like, this is the worst thing I've ever experienced. I haven't watched an ad since sports ball season.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So I don't watch TV, period. Right. Like I'll watch a Netflix show or something. And I don't know if you remember this, when we used to go out to lunch during work days, and we'd go to like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yep.
And they'd have the TVs everywhere.
Gators.
I would get enthralled by the commercials because I hadn't seen them in years. Like, oh yeah, these things exist. That's wild.
It's so funny.
And yeah, I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, it was awful.
I don't know how you do it.
It's weird because like this day and age, your brain just feels like it needs to do something during that time. Like you can't just sit there and watch an ad anymore. It's like you end up pulling out your phone because you're like, this is more interesting to me than this stupid ad that I'm watching that's trying to sell me something. But then afterwards, you kind of feel like really depleted mentally because you're like, I'm watching a show. I'm scrolling on my phone, seeing a million things, seeing ads on this, hearing ads on this. Like your whole entire brain is just like mush afterwards. It's a really weird feeling.
I cannot recommend enough for you, the viewer/listener, whole home ad blocker.
Yeah.
Set one up. I have an AdGuard running on an Apple Mini.
Yeah.
And it's my DNS. It's my ad blocker. It's great. It has spoiled me so much that when I leave the house and when I perchance take my phone out of my pocket and scroll outside of this wonderful little domicile, I'm like, what are these things?
It's shocking.
How do you close them? Like they've become so bad now. You don't know how to close them.
Yeah.
How do you close an ad?
No, if you click on the wrong, if you even try to click on the X, you'll be like, oh, there's a mask on top of the X, and now it's going to pop another ad.
And now our fair platform we're streaming on will put ads on the video.
Yep.
But how?
You can't.
It's a video. You can't have like a thing on, like not the ones before.
Right.
On.
Yeah. It's
on
you're
the
talking about-
video.
in like the bottom corner, just stays there, and you're like, why
What
is
the
that
heck
there?
is that?
Yeah. It's absolutely wild.
How do we stop this?
So what I noticed though, so I did take a page out of your book.
Okay.
Since I left Universal, I was like, I want to do the ad blocker thing. So I had an old Raspberry Pi, the little microcomputer sitting around. I was like, let me try this. So I set up. They call it the Pi-hole, which I think
Pi-hole's
is a
okay.
hilarious name.
It's okay.
Yeah, it works. It works pretty well. But I use it on my computer, so whenever I go and use my wife's computer or my other computer, and I don't have the DNS set to the right thing, I'm like, oh my goodness, I forgot how terrible it is without this. But the downside is it doesn't block companies or apps or anything that uses their own ad server.
Right.
Because like if you're watching Hulu or whatever, like you can't block Hulu because it's from Hulu's DNS. If you block them, you just can't watch it.
This is why you got to set up an AdGuard.
Yeah.
AdGuard Home is Pi-hole for nerds.
Yeah.
Right? Like Pi-hole is very nice because it's pretty and it's easy. AdGuard will allow you to set up your own filters and block lists.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of I use pre-mates, but I'm using like cybersecurity oriented pre-made lists that are being maintained and updated every week by cybersecurity nuts. It has not failed me yet. The only ads I will get are YouTube pre-roll ads, and that's it.
Interesting.
That is it. Everything else is filtered in this house.
Huh.
It's amazing. And I can just log in, take a look, and be like, oh yeah, everything's being filtered. My life is perfect.
It is really, really nice to see that dashboard.
I think it's going to help with your grievances quite a bit. Upgrade your Pi-hole, do AdGuard.
I'll have to give it a shot.
Do it.
Yeah, it was really painful. And then also ChatGPT started doing ads, which I use ChatGPT pretty much daily for random searches. And they started throwing random ads in our face now, and I kind of hate it.
So I gotta stop you on two things here. We're never gonna get to podcast today. We're never gonna get to vibe check today.
We're never gonna vibe check. We're never gonna do the real topic.
You know, since we've last talked, I talked about seeing the ad, the AI documentary. I've been using Claude.
Yeah.
And my God, why would you ever use ChatGPT? Why would you ever use ChatGPT?
Yeah, Claude is way better, but their usage.
Like did you it's better.
it's flat out better, but you will run out of usage context real quick.
Oh, you're not paying for it?
No, I'm using it for free. I use Claude tokens for Claude Code. I don't use it for the chat layer.
For the listeners, I'm just going to make unbroken eye contact with the camera because you already know.
I don't pay for ChatGPT either, but their free window is massive.
I actually saw a really good ad because at the movies now, this sucks. We have we go to the movies all the time, and I think it wasn't the AI. Oh no, it was The Bride, which was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life. Before that movie, Claude had an ad, and it was a professor speaking to a student, and he was like, I didn't know it was a Claude ad, but I knew it was an AI ad because the way the professor was talking to the student was very much the way a chatbot talks to you. It was very generative, and halfway through his little speech explanation to the student of what he's trying to teach her, he breaks into, there's a diamond sale happening right now at Jared's. Make sure to, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is really good. This is like a really good ad. And then it was basically like saying, yeah, ChatGPT is going to start putting ads in your AI. Yep. Do you feel comfortable with this? Claude doesn't do it. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I saw something like that.
Shots fired.
So good. I love when they take shots like that. It just fires me up. I'm like, oh yeah. Now, hopefully Claude doesn't, renege on that in the future.
I don't think they will.
I hope not.
After watching the CEO talk about the product, I mean, him and his sister left ChatGPT because they didn't feel safe. They don't think ChatGPT is being safe. OpenAI. Claude is all about safety. Safety first. In fact, so I've been using it recently just to check out our AEO at work. I'll ask it questions.
Oh, it's so weird to hear that in like a live setting now because it's becoming real.
So it was funny. I actually needed to get measurements for a box that we sell. So I asked it, what are the measurements on this box? And it said, it's 13 inches deep, it's 14 inches wide, and it's 1 inch tall. And I said, Claude, you fool. That's a pizza box. That's not a computer.
That's so good.
And I was like, I could pull up the chat and show you. I was like, why do you think it's 1 inch tall? And it's like, no, you're right. That's really stupid of me to even suggest that. Like, yeah, dude, it's a computer tower.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But that's like that is the like epitome of where AI is right now.
It really is.
Like
it really is.
It's got these really dumb things that like a human would be able to perceive and be like, that is really, really stupid. But the AI just doesn't see it like that because it doesn't have like the practical real world knowledge. And it's just so funny when it does stuff like that. You're like, oh yeah, you're missing the theoretical concept of the world and how these things work.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. It's really, I will say, I've become fond of using AI with my own work.
Right.
I love using it with my own work. I actually had to craft some text this week for our website, and I used a piece of messaging I wrote, and I used a blog that I wrote, and I said, I kind of need to build a paragraph that merges these two things together. But it's got to be tight. And so it spit something out, and I was like, this sucks. But
try again.
You did manage to merge them together shortly. So then I went and took that and rewrote it. And it was perfect.
Yeah.
Literally perfect.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah. So I couldn't have done the merging, but I certainly could make it good after it merged it.
Right. It kind of sparks it does those things that would take you a long time to do as a first draft.
Right.
And then once you refine it, you're like, okay, that's exactly where I need it.
Because I couldn't figure out how do I cut this and this into this.
Right.
And like, what do I sacrifice? Yeah. It's my own work. I love it. It's a
You're biased.
non-objective thing that I was like, I'm gonna pull the things
Right.
that based on the data I'm aggregating seems the most interesting. And it's like, you did a terrible job, but you did do it. And I can work with this. So yeah, it is interesting the direction we're going as a species. I can't wait to not work. That's what I'm excited for.
Yeah, that day may never come.
AGI is coming. There's no stopping it.
I still need to go see this documentary.
It's coming.
I'm gonna do it.
We're all gonna not be working in 10 years.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, that was my grievance. Ads was my grievance.
I had a sick puppy. You saw this week. I had a
Poor
sick
little
puppy. It was very exhausting for my wife.
Yeah.
Because she was the one waking up all night taking care of her. Oh. And then I would by proxy kind of like open my eye and be like, oh, I'm not sleeping good tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a long 2 weeks, and even still, even with all those potential things that would be grievances, I'm doing all right.
Good.
I'm happy I'm here.
I'm happy I'm here. I'm happy I'm drinking this espresso
Manhattan special. Yeah.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
And this makes up for any small advertisement grievances I do have.
Yeah, I'm glad.
So thank you.
Hey, you know what? that what are you drinking segment? It's
Actually, I got a second grievance. And it's because you just told me the Mario movie sucks.
Oh, yeah, that's so sad, isn't it?
It's so sad because we were so excited. My wife and I were like, Yoshi's in it. This is going to be so good. We love the first one.
Yoshi was what did it for you?
And Yoshi was exciting.
Okay.
Yeah, we love Yoshi the character.
Okay, Mario fan.
But when you said it was terrible, that like is super disappointing.
It's got like a 3 on Rotten Tomatoes. Like a 30. I read a review. Oh, I wish I had it on hand. It was the funniest thing I've ever read. Because the person's like, I go to a lot of movies, and I've seen a lot of bad movies, but very few movies make me feel physical discomfort. It was like watching this movie made my body hurt watching it. So I've never felt so uncomfortable with what my eyes were perceiving on the screen, because it's just soulless.
Yeah.
It's thoughtless. Like there's this joke with Star Wars fans. Every time a new Star Wars trailer comes out, someone points at the screen and says, "Oh, they got Glub Shido in this one." And it's like a spot the reference type thing, right? Apparently this entire movie is just like, oh, look, it's a thwonk. Oh, look, it's a bomb. Oh, look, it's Star Fox. Like it's just literally, oh, look. But there is no actual
That's so disappointing.
anything.
For Nintendo to mess that up.
It's really weird.
It does feel weird. Nintendo is so thoughtful and they craft things so carefully.
Yes.
And it's always a good story. Like that's the most important part.
Right.
So this is so disappointing here.
I beat Pokopia. My obsession. I beat it. I beat it. I got to the end of that game. My wife did as well. So I made her play it right after me, and she's beat it too.
Really?
It's honestly game of the year material.
Oh
like
my gosh,
so good.
dude.
But let me tell you something. That story, the story in that game, which you think like it's a game about building habitats. It's so meaningful and important and well written and well constructed. And I think about like the last Metroid game and the Donkey Kong game, and like Nintendo's very good at the subtle art of storytelling.
Right.
Making a Mario movie should be a cakewalk for them.
Absolutely.
It really should be. It should be the easiest thing in the world.
100%. The first one was just a layup.
Right.
Like, this is a no-brainer.
And I think the funny, sad truth is the Sonic movies are just absolutely stomping the Mario movies in terms of quality, which is like, I think a heinous thing to say.
Yeah.
Because, I was a Sega kid. I had Sega growing up. I had the Hedgehog in the house. I didn't have Mario until GameCube era.
Right.
I had Nintendo 64. I had Smash Bros. But I'd never played a Mario game until GameCube.
Wow.
Sunshine. But Sonic was always there, but everyone always told me Sonic sucked.
Yep.
And I was bullied and thrown into garbage cans because I liked Sonic the Hedgehog. But honestly, go watch a Sonic movie.
Yeah, I never saw those movies, by the way.
The third one is actually really good.
Don't tell me there's 3.
They're working on a 4th.
Oh my God. Okay, I gotta go back to 1.
Legit. Sonic the Hedgehog has the dumbest lore, but Shadow the Hedgehog, who is, a clone creation by Dr. Robotnik, obviously,
everyone knows
is
that.
played by Keanu Reeves.
Oh, no way.
Legit second best role I've ever seen him in. Like, he crushes it as Shadow the Hedgehog. It's so good. It's so exactly what it needs. Like, he understood the assignment in a way.
Did the lights just go out?
I think they did. Okay, well, it just got a little darker in here.
Maybe it just got dark outside?
Maybe the sun is set. Oh, it's a total eclipse. It's a total solar eclipse outside right now.
Is that really what's happening?
No, I'm just making it up.
It was really weird, though. That was a lot of light.
It was weird. Well,
Anyway.
Anyway.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Go see it. That's the moral of that story.
I am gonna have to go watch those now that you
You
said
should.
this.
Just watch the third one.
All right, okay.
Skip
So
right to the
I
third.
don't need to do the first or second.
You don't need to, no.
All right,
Third
good.
one's actually really good.
I love it.
Fun
Well,
movie.
speaking of, you said something funny, and you reminded me of this random story. Games like Animal Crossing, which you said Pocopia is like, which I have not played it yet. Full disclosure. It's not a game you can really beat.
No.
I mean, you can, but it just like continues on forever. Is
Sure.
Pocopia that way?
Pocopia does continue on forever, but there is a goal.
There is a goal. So you get the goal.
There is a goal that you have to do.
Right.
And then you get credits and you have an emotional experience. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
The reason I say that is because when you said I beat it, it reminded me of I played Animal Crossing. And when I was a kid, I would make these intricate things. I would make these amazing islands. I would keep everything clean and tidy. Everything had its space. But as an adult, I was like, ain't nobody got time for that.
It's a job.
And so I told my friend, I was like, I beat the game. They're like, that's not a thing. They're like, you can't just beat the game. And then they looked at my island and they're like, you live on Trash Island. They're like, this is the ugliest island I've ever seen. I'm like, I was just trying to maximize, get the house, get all the perks, and then I was done.
Pay off that mortgage.
Exactly.
Beat the game.
That was beating the game for me. I was
Love
like,
it.
that's it. I wanted all the upgrades. I wanted the cool stuff, and then I wanted to be done.
I will say Pocopia is going to make Animal Crossing suck in the future.
I'm so excited for Pocopia, though.
Yeah.
You
'Cause
got me
I'm just
pumped.
like, they've
And some people on
mastered it.
Discord said you got to go play it too, so I'm going to have to go play it.
It's really good. You got to go play it. You really got to go play it. Yeah, so that's the what are you drinking segment.
Nice. That was great. We should just end it here. That was awesome. Great show.
It's the whole pod. What's up?
Oh, yeah. We actually have a topic.
Oh, do we?
Do you want to talk about something for real?
Work related?
Work related.
Nah,
for
I'm
real?
good. I'm good. I don't feel like it. Not today.
You know what? Let's just drink our Manhattan
Okay,
specials and
all
let's
right.
not talk about this. Okay, fine. We're already here. We might as
Okay.
well talk
All
about
right.
it.
What are we talking about today? What's the topic?
Okay. I saw this post and I thought it'd be really interesting to try to like decompose. Somebody was saying it sounded like a fresher. So someone that's new to their career, maybe a year or two in.
Where was this post?
This is on Reddit.
Okay.
I was perusing Reddit, and I saw this, and they're like, "Why does corporate feel so busy but not productive?" And they were trying to root cause it because they're like, "I don't really understand. Like everyone's moving around, everyone's doing all these things, but I don't really feel like we're really doing anything. Like the stuff that takes us a week, we could probably do in a day." But then we have these other meetings, these unnecessary email chains, and these reviews of a PowerPoint deck just to share the same message we were going to share in the first place. Like it just feels busy. Like why? And so I thought it'd be interesting for us to break that down. Where does it start?
Would you believe me if I told you I had this exact conversation with like my boss's boss this week?
Did you really?
And I have a like a one sentence explanation.
Wait, your boss's boss. That means somebody pretty high up.
Well, we were just talking about like the corporate world, like the enterprise and the speed of execution. And I'm like, well, it's because of this.
It's as easy as one sentence.
It's as easy as one sentence.
All right, you got to hit me.
The bigger the corporation, the bigger the customer, the more important the work, the longer it take.
Not an S at the end. The longer it takes.
No,
Just
no,
the
no.
longer it take.
It's one sentence, not two.
So the bigger the corporation,
The bigger the customer, the bigger the work,
the bigger the work, the longer
the
it
longer
take.
it take. Yeah.
This is like in the office when they
Why
talk
use
to,
many words
Yeah, like
when few do trick? Think about it though,
exactly. I mean, I guess that does make sense.
right?
Like if you really break it down, or maybe it's not even the bigger the customer. Maybe it is.
But it is the bigger the customer. Well, yes.
Because if you have many customers,
But I am big corp.
yep,
I grow. I want Home Depot to be my customer. In order to get them to be our customer, we have to do very specific things to court them.
yep,
That introduces checks, balances, time, marketing, sales, product. All focus is how do we win them as a customer.
okay, yep,
The effort and energy put into big customer requires much more effort and energy from everyone else, every department. Whereas when you're a startup or a small company, you're not thinking about big customer.
right,
You're thinking about how do I spread out?
for the market.
So you go fast, sloppy,
Yep.
even, right? Because you're never going to get Home Depot.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. The whole point of it is I got to cast a net and get, I mean,
Get many customers.
You're a fisherman, right?
Yeah.
Net fishing, you ain't going to ever catch a grublub. You're just not going to.
Lots of those out there.
The grublub is a delicious, huge fish that requires bait, time, and patience.
Okay. I could see this, but I think there's one thing that's missing, because I do think generally that's true. I think it's missing the human side of it.
Okay. All right.
And maybe it's factored and interweaved in there, but I think to not consider it would be an oversimplification. I think when there is a big customer, the CEO, whoever says, hey, we got this massive customer, we're targeting them. We need to build X, Y, Z features, platforms, whatever, because I've talked to their CEO.
Right.
And they told me they have this need. So we need to go build that thing so they will buy from us. I think what happens is after that conversation, it starts then trickling down. And when it gets to certain layers, then ego and pride and things start to really come into place of saying, I need my team to do this, but it has to make me look really good, and I need to put my mark on it to then impress the person who told me to do it. And that trickles down and down and down and down, where now everybody is trying to impress everybody to do the exact same thing.
It is very funny. I like where you're going here, because from the, and we're closer to the top than the bottom now. Right. And that's an unfortunate development of our career, is we've lost touch of the bottom. You clearly haven't. When you're close to the top, you realize the reason this is taking so long is because there are quality checks that got to be put in place. Because if we lose this, that's a huge loss for us. So we're going to take time and do it right. But that doesn't trickle down. I remember when we were at the bottom, we're like, why are we doing this? What is the point of this? We're not thinking about big customer. We're thinking about...
We couldn't even see... I didn't even know
what am I doing this week, right? Like, why am I doing this week? Your point is well put. At the top, it is because of direction and strategy that slows a company down. At the bottom, it's the lack of understanding of direction and strategy plus just poor behavior.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. Yeah. It's just, I feel like generally what you said is so true, but I think a lot of the delay and a lot of the busyness comes from having to impress people who reflected it down, like you're saying. And I think that's where like all the busyness comes from and why you feel unproductive. I mean, there were things we would work on when we really didn't know what we were doing or why we were doing it. And we'd get to the end and we'd be like, I couldn't really figure it out. And everybody would just be like, that's all right. Go work on something else. And we're like, okay, like we don't really understand. We're just going to kill that thing. Like, it's not that important. And you're like, why did I do it in the first place?
Deprioritize.
It was deprioritized. But that would happen all the time because we didn't really know why we were doing something in the first place and like what it was for. And so I think like as it gets higher and higher up, like that's the case. If you have 500 people that work for you, the person at the very bottom, you're not going to care if they waste a week doing something. You're like, whatever. Johnny worked on this week. I don't care.
So, okay, that you're 100% right. And it's interesting because it doesn't really impact the top.
Yeah. Yeah, like what Johnny wasted a week on. It's like, whatever.
Who cares?
It's Johnny.
Right? Like CEO does not care that Johnny wasted a week. CEO does not care. CEO cares about how do we get Home Depot? Like how do we close that deal? Or how do we start this marketing campaign to target all of the Home Depots?
Is everyone working on that a single goal? And are my direct reports telling me that it's on track?
Right. And
that's all that matters.
When we launch whatever this campaign or product or whatever, it needs to be perfect. So I'd rather we take an extra quarter to get it perfect than to launch prematurely and have it fail. Now, there's always that, like, I will say there is sometimes a rush when it's a competitive type thing. First to market. I mean, you see ChatGPT and Claude, right? I think ChatGPT is always going to be ahead of Claude because they are reckless. They are moving fast, and Claude is moving safe, or Anthropic is moving safe. So there, you will see that. But I think for the most part, just like this Reddit poster has said, it's a lot more, why does this boat turn so slowly? Giant iceberg ahead. Why is this boat turning as slow as it is?
You have 500 people. Why can't we get this done in a day? Why does it take 3 weeks to put this presentation together?
Well, there's also the Mythical Man month.
Mythical Man month is certainly part of it. I agree.
And, there's the Pareto principle we talked about before.
I'm
just bringing up all the things we've had podcasts on. So
Look these up.
Look
or
these
watch
up.
Watch the episodes because
previous
they're really
episodes.
informative.
Right. 80% of the work done by 20% of the people.
Yep.
So if you think about what that means, if you're not in that 20%, you're probably bored out of your mind.
Yeah.
You know? And it's
true.
going to feel slow for you.
Oh, but honestly, when you look back at it, it might be the golden age of your career.
That's true. Oh.
You look back at those times where it's like, our work didn't really have any impact on anything that was going on in the company, but we had a great time doing it. And actually, the more important work came after we left that team, or we did a hackathon that actually was more important than anything we were working on in the first place.
Let me tell you, as someone who is currently in the 20%, but has been in the 80%, I miss it.
It's really nice.
I miss it.
Not having that pressure was the best. And just showing up to work and being like, I get to just hang out with my team and I'll work on whatever's in the backlog and it's not going to be that important or critical. It was the best feeling in the world.
I mean, we used to bring our DSs into the office and just play Mario Kart.
Played ping pong for like 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours ping pong, Mario Kart. Let's walk to Starbucks. Let's go through the Frisbee. Oh, today's car wash day. Oh, let's go to that German restaurant for 4 hours, 4-hour lunch.
Yep, 4-hour lunch. And it was funny because it wasn't just us.
It was everybody.
It was like our manager. It was like our whole entire team was just like, yeah, whatever. We're just having a good time.
I don't think I've ever had such a good time at work as I did when we were in quality assurance, which we've talked about a million times in this pod. The golden years.
We made pennies compared to what we make now. But either way, it was awesome.
Yeah. I told someone recently, someone who's fairly young in their career, because they were, talking about how much they make, and they make good money. And I was telling them how much I made when I was their age.
Yeah.
And they're like, when was that? And I'm like, that's 2013.
Yeah.
They're like, well, inflation would have fixed that, right? I'm like, inflation would have put me still very low for today.
Add maybe 10% on top of that. That's what I would have been
We were not making good money. So it's just funny. It's funny start at the bottom. Now I'm here, you know? Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
But I think that is like for this person that posted it, like this is why it happens, unfortunately. Is like, I do agree, like bigger the company, bigger the customer, bigger the work, and then all the way down to, bigger the team, you probably need to do it. But then I think the personality side of it becomes a lot of everyone's just trying to prove something to someone or put something impressive so that they can get their mark on it. And then every manager doesn't want to show it until it's perfect to the person above them. And as you think about cascading layers, like maybe 20 jumps to get to the CEO, that's a lot of layers of like, has to be perfect before I show my boss, and like has to go up 20 times to do that. And then there's revisions. Like think about how long that loop is just to get anything done.
And think about what makes it back to you.
Yeah.
Right? Like things get cut as it comes back down the review chain as well. So
I've been in rooms like presenting to the CEO of like Universal. And I think about in just back to that presentation we built and like how many iterations we probably went through for that presentation. Hundreds of presentations.
How many of those iterations were actually impactful?
Probably very, very few.
Yeah.
Because a CEO just wants the highlights.
Yes.
He doesn't care about the visual presentation of the
executive
slide.
summary.
He just wants the words. Like, are we on track? Are we off track? And it's really interesting when you're in the room with those type of people because they ask those questions at the end. Like you'll say everything, and then they'll ask just like for the plot line. They're like, "Where's the through line here?" Okay, cool. That's all I needed. Like I didn't need these 500 words on these presentations, these 40 slides. I needed that one sentence to tell me we're good to go.
Yeah. I have learned the art of building the executive summary in every paper I write because it's 3 paragraphs. You put in the first page, you assume everyone with a V or a C in their name is only going to read this part.
Yep.
So what do I need to cram in this little segment to get them to know what we do?
Yep.
Like they're going to either bounce or they're going to commit, and that's it.
Yeah.
But it's a very interesting point. Now I will say for this topic poster, how do you fix it if you're miserable?
I think if you're feeling, there's only a couple ways out.
Okay.
I think it's a big corp issue that you'll never really escape.
Correct.
Unfortunately, like
startups don't have this problem.
Exactly. Like at a smaller company, you're not going to have this because it's more about just getting the job done. I think really the only way out is either get promoted and be the one telling people to do that work, that's busy work that you don't feel like doing, or that you need to delegate to your team, or it's find a different, smaller team that does something different, whether it's a startup or whether you're out of the limelight of creating the unproductive work. Like you can also choose a job. You could be a developer or whatever, where you're probably not doing unproductive work. You probably are fixing actual bugs in the code base. And like you can pick a role that probably will have more value that just doesn't feel busy.
I think another thing too, set goals for yourself.
Yeah.
Like a lot of companies will do MBOs or KPIs or goals. Be aggressive with the goals you set, or set goals that will empower you to go learn something new or to take on a new project, take on some new responsibility. Even if you can't move up or laterally in your company, you can always set new goals. And the nice thing about doing that is you usually have to work with your manager.
Yep.
So they'll be approved. Say, hey, this quarter, I'd actually like to focus on implementing some new agentic AI agent in our development flow. And like, I know it's not really part of what we do, but I think it would actually benefit us in these ways. Set yourself up for rapid development.
Yeah.
Right? Like
100%.
you can empower yourself in that way. And usually corporate goals are a through line to kind of get out of some of the stuff that might drive you crazy in your job.
Yeah. And just think about it this way, is if you feel like you're doing stuff that's unproductive, think about like who is trying to impress who here. Unfortunately, that's a part of the politics of big corp, is you need to understand the game.
Yes.
And the game is this person is trying to put this presentation together to make this person happy. At the end of the day, that person that they're trying to make happy doesn't really care about this person and what they're putting together. So maybe I need to spend less time helping this person. And unfortunately, that game you only get by getting the visibility, getting the rooms, asking questions, having conversations. But just realize where the value actually is. And when it comes to goals, make sure they're value-based goals. Like, don't make a goal that's like, I'm going to build 20 presentations this week. It's like, what does that mean?
What's it get you?
Yeah, what's the end result of that? Like, does the presentation help us land a sale? Does it help us with productivity? Like, you need to find a way to make that valuable and then go talk to your manager about it. So keep that in mind as you're putting together those goals.
I think too, it's an interesting point where you're talking about sort of looking at who helps who is seen by who. Something that would have benefited us earlier in our careers is actually taking the time to do skip levels.
Yeah.
Request them, right? Where you skip the meeting with your manager to go talk to your manager's manager. This is not an unusual thing.
No, very normal.
Set a skip level, but instead of setting a skip level just to do it to talk about strategy. If you actually go and talk to your boss's boss and say, hey, I just want to talk to you so I can understand the bigger strategy of what we're trying to build here, the organizational. And so get some of the why questions out of the way. I think that will actually help motivate you a little bit, because we didn't understand why we were doing what we were doing.
Right.
We just did it because we were told to. But I think had we actually understood the greater picture, it could have spurned us to be more productive
100%.
and to think a little more about what we were doing and produce a little bit more quality work than what we were producing. But we just didn't know. And, obviously that's a big part of corporate leadership, not bringing things down.
Right.
But you have to motivate yourself sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. And I think in those meetings, don't make it about you.
Yes.
Ask questions about the strategy, about the company direction. Like, ask questions that aren't like you trying to show off.
Pretend you're interviewing your skip level.
Yeah.
About like what they do and why.
Yeah, absolutely. And then ask for feedback. Be like, is there anything I could do? Like I'm hoping my career directory is to have your job one day. Like, is there anything I can do to help get ready for that? What helped you? Like, feed into that of them, giving them praise, asking them for feedback, and don't be like, well, I tried this and I'm doing this. Like, they don't want to hear that.
No.
They just want to help and answer questions and feel like they are going to help you in some way. That's important. Feel like they are helping you.
I will say this. When I've had skip levels done with me, where someone will come either from outside my team or like, hey, I want to talk to you about, what you and your team do. It excites me because I'm not talking to someone that I'm directly responsible for and have to give managerial guidance to. Instead, it's more broad and strategic and educational. So don't feel like you're wasting their time or it's embarrassing or weird. This is a very natural part of career development. And for myself, I love to do skip levels with either, in my case, I do it with a CEO. And it's always so interesting because I think I have a grasp on what we're doing. And then I'll talk to our CEO and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am off the mark. But it's great. I take so much away from that then I put into my work.
Yeah.
Right? Because he will tell me, hey, we're looking at this kind of, sale for the next 2 quarters. We're looking at this specific type of customer. And here's what I've heard. It's like, oh, you're talking to these people.
Yeah.
This is great. This is good information for me. This is going to help me do my job better.
Yep.
Right. So I absolutely encourage it both as a recipient of them as well as someone who does it myself.
Yeah. You get context to the bigger picture of the company. Like that's the key. And then you can use that to get more productive things done because you understand the bigger picture. If you don't understand the bigger picture, frankly, whatever you're doing, you don't understand the value of it. So you're probably not doing it right.
Right.
Doing it in a way that's going to get you seen, all those things. You know what's really embarrassing to admit? Our first manager, I don't even know who their manager was. Like, I don't even know who the skip level would be. Is that terrible?
You know, it's funny.
Our first manager.
Before you joined, I had a different manager.
Yeah.
I did know who their manager was when I joined, but things got so convoluted so quickly at that company that I couldn't tell you either. When you came, I have no idea who our boss was.
We worked for that person for years, and we had no idea who their boss was.
Yeah. That's wild.
I knew a couple levels above them, but I have no idea in between. That's crazy to think about.
Was it Elias?
Maybe?
Maybe.
No clue.
Couldn't tell you. Wouldn't know. Didn't know.
We'll never know.
Never know now.
Yeah, the company's gone. We'll never know the org chart back then.
No, we'll never know the org chart from over 10 years ago. What a shame. What a shame.
So this is a good PSA too. If you don't know who the skip level is, you're just not even looking at the picture.
Yeah,
you're looking at the microscopic thing in front of you. You don't even know what the picture looks like right behind you. Try to figure that out. You should know the people.
We were very lucky in our specific setup. And I'm sure that kind of job doesn't exist anymore.
Yep.
It's been completely replaced by AI. And I don't even know if you have like fun jobs where you can goof off and just enjoy being with your team anymore, sadly, because all those jobs will get replaced by AI too. But I do think, unfortunately, today, more than any day before and every day after, you need to know so much more than you've ever known to be able to move up and be successful at your job.
Yep.
Like, sadly.
100%.
Like, you are competing against AI at this point for your job. So you do really need to understand the why, not only for your team, but for your organization and your company, if you want to keep your job.
100%.
Like, best advice I can give you
Especially
is
if you're a fresher.
learn everything there is to learn about your customer, your company's structure, what each department does, who you get a contact in each department, because all of that matters, and that's things that AI can't do yet.
Right. Something I would suggest is if you're a public company, and I started doing this many years ago, is look at the public earnings that are basically reported by your company.
That's a great idea.
Like, look at their earnings statements. Look at the quarterly business reports that they have to put out as a public company legally. And when you read those presentations, you really understand, like, oh, shoot, there's a whole entire arm of this business I didn't even know was a thing.
That's it.
Like, you see the numbers, you see the types of business you're doing, you see the direction. So that's a big benefit. If you work at a public company, look at that. You're going to get the big picture.
Yeah. Agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pro tips.
Pro tips.
And if you're a fresher, I hope there's jobs like we had when we started.
I don't think there is.
Because it was just incredible. Like, that was the best way to start.
I will go to like coffee shops and restaurants and I'll see teammates vibing the way we used to vibe.
Yeah.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to burp into the microphone. I just don't think in corporate, that level, that layer, it just can't exist anymore.
Yeah. I think AI would do our jobs.
Way better.
Way better. Way cheaper.
Way better.
Way better.
I mean, we were automating our jobs. We automated our entire job in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, we automated our whole entire team fast.
And then we never worked again until we had to work. So I don't, it sucks. And I feel like the entry level computer science role specifically,
it's got to be tough.
is gone.
It's got to be impossible to find entry level software engineering jobs these days.
Remember when like everyone knew JavaScript and we're like, we don't want people who know JavaScript. We want people who know Java.
Yep.
Because that was actually like the thing.
Yep.
And I'm like, JavaScript's so much more difficult than Java, but it's just no one knew how to program object-oriented Java code.
Yep.
Nowadays, I don't think that problem exists. where, oh, I can just go specialize in this code base that's in demand right now and go do that. Like, nah.
No, you got to be an orchestrator.
You got to be an orchestrator.
Agents. You got to understand what you're asking and how to direct an agent to do it. It's just totally different.
How do you graduate college and go do that?
You got to do stuff on the side. That's all I got to say. I don't think many schools are teaching the things that the workforce needs right now yet. I think schools will get there. I think maybe some higher end schools, but I think the field of technology is changing so fast, and actually corporations are adopting it faster probably than most people expected.
Right.
You're going to have to be learning on your own on the side. Otherwise, getting into the job market's going to be really, really hard.
What is the point of college if you have to go learn on your own?
That's a good point. Well, it's life things, skills, working with people, like all that is important.
It is important until you don't have to work with people anymore.
Certain fields are going to be really hard for schools. They're going to have to change everything.
Yeah.
Schools are going to have to look at computer science and be like, are you still doing paper tests for coding in Java?
But
probably should kill those.
So
burn those to the ground.
What about who codes? Well, I guess that's the thing. Is like the AI probably codes the AI at this point. They're
You know who does the AI work is PhD students and researchers. And you got to be in school for like 10 years to do that well.
By the time you've graduated with a PhD in AI, if you started today, I'm going to go get a PhD in AI.
Yep.
By the time you graduated, we will all be without jobs.
Yep. You could have done AI 30 years ago.
Yes.
And now you would probably be in the most perfect spot ever.
Correct. Well, for a time.
For a time anyway.
Is it worth giving 10 years of your life to then be out of work within 10 years? I don't know.
Yeah. Trade-offs. This is a topic for another day.
Well, I think that answers the question, though.
Yeah, I think so. I think if you think it's just busy work, you're probably in the wrong place or you don't see the bigger picture.
Or alternatively, big company, big customer, big product.
Wait, we don't even remember what it was.
Big company, big customer,
big work, big
strategy. Welcome back to Big Strategy, the podcast that could have been an email. I'm Big Bigsley.
And I'm Big Chubsy.
We're talking big today. Monster trucks.
This is Texas.
My point stands.
Yeah, I think so.
I think I nailed it.
We just forgot what we said.
I think I nailed it in one.
Run it back. Listen to the beginning.
An
You'll know
hour
what we're
ago.
talking about. We've been drinking a lot of espresso.
This stuff, when the sugar crash.
Listen, I can feel the sugar hitting. I'm feeling tingly.
Rome, 1925. Rome. I love the pasta from Rome. Oh,
I can't do that.
Mario.
Don't say that.
Luigi.
Don't say those names out loud. When
You
they
made
were
a
in the
terrible movie. Why you do this to me, huh? Why you insulting my culture?
It's so sad. You should have just drank a few of these.
Well, I think that does it.
I think it did. We got exclusive content coming to our Patreon.
Yeah, we do.
So we're gonna do something fun. Do we know what we're doing?
No.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do something fun. Maybe we don't do this. Maybe we don't do this segment ever again because our brains are just fried.
I can't string together a sentence at the moment. Every month, our patrons, our sweet, loving, wonderful patrons, every month, we promise you exclusive content. I think the last one we did was great.
It was a lot of fun.
By the way, I think it was really good. If I may say so myself about our own work. For something that was pretty much on the fly.
It's not at all by. It actually wasn't what we were planning to do, but it was way more pertinent to what we just talked about. And it was
I think
way
so.
More interesting.
And what I can tell you is if you're not a Patreon, you're missing out on some pretty good exclusive content. Mm-hmm. So sign up for our free tier. You don't get access to anything other than our love and affection. And sign up for the paid tier. You keep the podcast going. We actually have goals, monetary goals that we're planning on hitting. Right now, we're almost cash flow positive on the podcast stream. So here's like state of the business, right? So we're $18 a month right now. We're looking to get $22 a month, which means the podcast is now net neutral. I'm not losing money running this podcast.
On the net,
So
you're doing well.
yeah, we get 4 more $1 tier or just one $10 tier subs.
We did it.
We are in the positive. Now, from there, moving forward, all of that additional cash goes into a escrow,
The discretionary fund.
the discretionary fund. We have goals to take that money and put it towards bigger corporate strategy things, but can't do anything until we're cash flow positive.
Listen,
So
if we can hit our net, we'll go back to McDonald's.
I thought we were going to do that anyway.
Don't tell them that.
Oh, okay.
If you want to see us back at McDonald's, do the Patreon thing.
Live from McDonald's.
Live from McDonald's. Oh, that's going to be so
It's corporate
cringy.
strategy.
I'm not looking forward to it. I am looking forward to eating something there, though.
Another McGriddle, perhaps.
Yes, another McGriddle would be fantastic.
Sweet and salty.
Dude, this with
selection.
the McGriddle would be fantastic.
That with a McGriddle, I might need to drive you to the hospital afterwards. Which would be a fun episode.
It'd be very entertaining.
That's good content. That's Patreon exclusive
great
content right there.
Yeah, live from...
Live from the ER.
the
It's
ER.
corporate strategy.
They really don't want us recording this, but we're doing it anyway.
Yeah, they said no cameras. I said no way.
I love that. I think we did it.
All right, I think we did. Hey, if you want to join our Discord, you can do that.
Yep, talk with us. Talk
Hang
with our
out.
community.
We got a great community. Some,
do, they're
some
great.
really good people there. I just shout out Discord.
Yeah. Shout out.
Not the application.
platform, the
You
people.
suck, Discord. But the people, shout outs you. You know who you are. We love you. You're great people. We think you're really swell.
We do. Quite swell.
Quite swell. Please share this.
always.
Because this is YouTube, and YouTube seems to be a place where a lot of you watch and listen now. Leave a comment. Those of you who've done it before, you know who you are. You're also Discordies, but it just goes without saying again, we really appreciate you leaving those comments. So thank you. It is actually helping. Continue to do that. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, tell your friends, share the pod. Fun never ends. I think that's all I got.
That was great. Nice one.
It's running out. Thanks as always for your listener and viewership. As always, I'm Anthony.
And I'm Michael. I just realized we didn't do the intro.
We did.
We just didn't say our real names.
We didn't say our real names.
Okay, weird. We did, though.
We did, though. I mean, if you don't know who we are by now, who are you? Do you not know?
We won't know unless they join the Discord.
That's true. Join the Discord so we can know who you are. Quit lurking. You know who you are. You. And you are on mute. We'll see you next week.